as it comes down to those four teams that are still alive, Peter, Colts, Ravens, Titans, Steelers, which one intrigues you the most if they get in?
Well, to me, the Ravens are the most intriguing because it was funny, Mike. The other day I was talking to Bill Parcells just, about this season and everything. And it was the day after the Ravens beat the Chargers. And one of the things he said, and you sort of forget about this. Remember, we were sitting here 2 months ago, or maybe even 6 weeks ago, decrying the fact that nobody played defense anymore. And I think Parcells' message was, game always comes back. And I think he's right. I think the Ravens would be a fairly unique team in these playoffs. Because think about it, Mike. Since Lamar Jackson has been starting for them, I had a stat in my column on Monday that Lamar Jackson and the Ravens have run the ball 65% of the time since he's been the starter. And the great running teams of the 60s, the Cleveland Browns in 64, the Packers, the Super Bowl Packers, they didn't run the ball even 58% of the time. So there's some revolutionary stuff happening in Baltimore, and it'd be very interesting to see how far they could take it.
Well, and one of the real questions is, can Lamar Jackson stay healthy both in this playoff run and beyond? And, there's a way the dominoes fall where he gets injured and Joe Flacco has a chance to come in and be the hero for the Baltimore Ravens. But between that defense, the way they're playing offense, the preparation challenge that it creates when you're talking about the next playoff game, wild card, divisional round, however far they go, and they have a history under John Harbaugh of playing well in the postseason on the road in New England. If that ends up being where they go at some point, I'd be very concerned if I'm the New England Patriots. I'd be very concerned about facing the Ravens at any juncture of the postseason. And I agree with you. They're the most intriguing team, and I think they're the most dangerous of the teams that have yet to get in. You talked earlier about the Chargers. Look, it could be the Chargers at the 5 seed, the Ravens at the 4 seed, and those could end up being the two most dangerous teams in the AFC playoff field, because there really isn't a team like the Saints in the AFC where we say this team is dominant and this team is destined to make a serious run at the Super Bowl.
Well, I think the one thing about the Chargers that is really, really important for Phillip Rivers, look, you're not going to change the offensive line overnight. They are what they are. As I wrote Monday in my column, Pro Football Focus has their offensive line against Baltimore surrendering 20 pressures by those 5 offensive linemen. The 2 tackles combined to surrender 12 pressures on Phillip Rivers. So what's incumbent on this offense right now, for them to be good enough to survive the leaks up front, is to get Melvin Gordon going. And they have got to have a semblance of a running game, a reliable semblance of a running game.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.